The Internet of Things, or the use of network-enabled sensors and applications, has been labelled the key to achieving top quartile, best-in-class business performance when it's used correctly to monitor and control the appropriate functions. But how do organisations maximise the potential of the IoT in their operations? One industry that's way ahead in this respect is manufacturing and the oil and gas sector, where connected sensors have been used for the past 25 years. The US multinational corporation Emerson is the world's leading designer and manufacturer of this sensor technology, and I'm joined in the studio today by Peter Zornio, Chief Strategic Officer of Emerson's Automation Solutions business. I'm Sarah Lockett. Welcome to the Business Debate. Peter Zornio, welcome to the London Stock Exchange studios.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
So how far ahead are manufacturing and the oil and gas sector in particular in terms of using the IoT to monitor operations?
Yeah, I think it's important to remember that in oil and gas and other process industries like chemicals and refining, they've been using sensors feeding data into computers to control their processes for 30 or 40 years now. So the fundamental idea of using real-time sensor data and then feeding that to algorithms to tell you what to do is not a new concept in the oil and gas industry.
What kind of functions is it most suited for, and what is it maybe not suited for?
So although they've been using it to control the plant, and we expect them to continue to control the plant with systems that they have on site, the new idea here is expanding this into new functions using the internet itself. So being able to take that data and blast it literally across the globe to experts or centers anywhere in the world to look at things like energy consumption or equipment reliability.
But maybe mission critical functions it's less suitable for, would you say?
Yes, mission critical functions will probably stay there in the computers and the systems with the folks that are on the site, at least for now. Never say never, because you could see in the future where that will move as well.
And the IoT enables remote monitoring of the 4 Ds. Tell me what that is.
Yeah, so we distant, dangerous, dirty, and dull. That's what a lot of the facilities that we see in like the oil and gas and mining industry are. And there they actually have moved the control to a remote center because they want to take as many people out of that distant and dangerous location as they possibly can, because it's often very expensive also to keep people in those locations.
Now the new change that's coming is whether to bespoke your system for your plant or your factory, or whether to just use a ready-made turnkey solution. What are the things to think about when you're deciding which?
Yeah, so historically, as people have applied these kinds of software applications to improve operations, they've put the software in, they've managed it themselves with their own experts looking at the results. Here with the IoT, we actually have this idea of an IoT service, where a third-party company such as ourselves could be looking at your equipment, telling you what to do, or even taking it all the way to where we actually fix problems for you without you even having to get involved at all.
So you end up doing both of those, both the bespoke and the turnkey?
Yeah, historically we've always been a technology supplier to customers who have wanted to do that on their own. Now we actually offer some of these turnkey IoT services.
Now, how difficult is it, or easy, to get the IoT to actually deliver business value, to save you money?
Yeah, it's actually very easy. Probably one of the biggest examples is, let's look at reliability, where you see value in 2 different areas. One, using IoT, you can actually reduce the maintenance spend that you have, which is an ongoing yearly expense. But sometimes the bigger benefit can be catching something going wrong or a piece of equipment that's about to fail before it does, and solving a problem that would have caused lost production, which can result in a lot of money.
And how much can people expect to save?
So we have a benchmark where we look at kind of the total capital investment of an asset, and if you look at for every $1 billion worth of capital investment in an asset, we think you'll be able to save about $40 million on your ongoing maintenance budget, which is a pretty substantial sum considering it's repeatable.
And what are the ingredients, would you say, of a successful IoT deployment?
Well, it tends to start from having good sensors, and we're a leader in the sensor technology, and we've deployed a number of new sensors that are much easier to install and apply in different areas. Then having secure, reliable connections to wherever the data is going to go. And then you need somebody who has the application expertise, of course, to know what to do with that data.
All right, well, we look forward to that. Peter Zornio from Emerson Automation Solutions, thank you very much.
It's been great to be here.